more world building. Today we're discussing magic systems. I'm sorry that this video is coming so late. Magic systems, I've been making notes on this for a while, and I have decided that I cannot say everything that I want to say in one video, and you guys are just gonna have to wait until I make an advanced world building. So I'm just gonna do a quick, general, here's some information about magic systems. So we have hard magic systems and we have soft magic systems, and all of the magic systems that we love fall somewhere on the continuum. I, for one, am a fan of hard magic systems. They're just my jam. I love hard magic systems. So what makes a system hard is there are set rules and limitations with absolutely no exceptions. The magic system must be consistent. The reader typically knows how it works, and the characters typically understand how it works. There are no big surprises. Whereas with soft magic, it is like the grandmother of grandfather, whichever, with the grandparent of magic. It is very mysterious. Sometimes the characters don't even really know how it works. And it's soft because there are either super vague rules or no rules and almost no limitations. There are little to no limitations. Hard magic has all these rules and limitations. It's typically used as a tool, whereas with soft magic you can pretty much do anything. So you can't really use it to solve problems, otherwise it's just like a deus ex machina, just pulling a solution out of a hat, and then ta-da, it works out. Gandalf comes out of the woodwork and saves the day with some magic thing. Soft magic is typically more of a source of a problem than a solution to a problem. So with soft magic, you usually have something that you have to overcome. With hard magic, you can use it to solve problems. To give examples, for hard magic, the hardest system that I know of, well, it was the alchemy in Fullmetal Alchemist, but then I read a blog post, I can't think of it now, but if I remember, I'll put a link in the description. There was a blog post that said that the Nen system in Hunter x Hunter was the hardest magic system she had ever found, and she listed it even harder than Fullmetal Alchemist, which is pretty hard. And I thought, yeah, I mean, Hunter x Hunter is one of my favorite anime in the first place, and the more I thought about it, the more I thought, yes, there are all of these, so many complicated rules, and none of them are broken ever. Like, Nen is a hard system with hard limits, and it makes the world interesting, it makes the magic interesting. Like, thinking about all of these rules and limitations, you have to wonder sometimes how the characters can use their magic to get them out of a situation or into a situation, how they can make the magic work for them. On the very, very other end of the spectrum, we have Gandalf from Lord of the Rings as very, very super soft magic, because as far as we know, Gandalf can do whatever he wants. He can uncloak and override his limitations. So those are just the two extremes. However, most of what we like, most of what exists on the middle ground. And I want to talk about those just briefly. So on the hard side, you have Hunter x Hunter, and then you have Fullmetal Alchemist, and then you have, say, Avatar: The Last Airbender. So with Fullmetal Alchemist, you have the law of equivalent exchange. You cannot break that. That's literally the first thing you learn, and that's the first thing the main characters learn, is that you cannot ask for something without giving something that's equal That's how Alphonse almost lost his entire life and ended up losing his entire body. And then you have Avatar: The Last Airbender, which is a relatively hard magic system because they are limited by training and endurance and generally by what they can do. So if you are, say, a super new waterbender, you're not going to be able to do the things that Katara can do at the end of the series, because that wouldn't make any sense. You wouldn't be able to do any fire bending because that also wouldn't make any sense. You can't just pull things out of the air. The softer end of things, you have, say, Game of Thrones, where the audience is kind of aware of some of the magical things that can go on, but it's still a pretty soft system. And somewhere in the middle, you have Harry Potter, whereas the reader knows some of the limitations, the characters know of some of the limitations, but the reader also isn't really 100% sure of all the things that can be done with magic, and they're not sure of all the things magic can do. I think one interesting thing is when you're writing a book or you're outlining for a new fantasy series and you have more than one magic system, and one of them is hard and one of them is soft. Well, one is harder and one is softer. So I'm still reading the Aborzen Chronicles because I have a lot going on, and yeah. So I'm still reading it. Right now I'm on the second book, Lirael. I finished Sabriel a while ago. So I think this could be kind of a good example of two different magic systems of various hardness and softness. So we have the charter system, which we know that it has some limitations. We don't know everything that it's capable of, but we do know that there are rules. We do know that it's more tangible, if that makes sense. It's what the main character uses. And I think using charter magic, what you can do is limited by training and mastery. So Lirael, she tries to use some advanced, complicated charter spell, and it ends up like taking her out for a while. Like it makes her sick. On the other hand, we have what's called free magic. So we have charter magic and then we have free magic. Free magic is completely soft. We have no idea what its limits are, if it even has any limits. And typically it is associated with evil. And it is a problem. All of the issues in the book arise from free magic. And typically, all of the issues are solved using the harder tool, which is charter magic. I think that's all I'm going to say on magic systems right now. I kind of want to keep this video short because my videos always end up being so long. But I'm pretty sure I will revisit this again because there's still a lot to say about magic systems. For now, this will conclude my World Building 101 series. Sometime in the future I will do an advanced world building series, so stay tuned for that. And I guess I will see you next time. Wait. Isn't it gorgeous? So this is what it looks like without the not for resale band here. This is what you will get when you order my book, Fairy Tales and Space Dreams. It's so pretty. It's still for pre-order. I'm still looking for ARC reviewers. And yeah, I'm very proud of it. I'm so happy that this is finally a thing. Yeah guys, this is my second book now. Looks worlds better than the first one. as you can see. But yeah, I'm super proud of it. So if you want to pre-order it, or focus, cameras. If you want to pre-order it, or if you want to be an ARC reviewer, all of the information will be in the description. I hope you found this video helpful, and now I'm going to say bye for real. Bye!